Next, we're going to talk about the TAF, which is the Terminal Aerodrome Forecast. This is usually issued and it's going to give you weather about a 5-mile statute mile radius around an airport. Again, I used Boeing Field for this one, which is an airport that's just a few miles north of Seattle International Airport. So the TAF, they are issued 4 times daily, so it is nice. It is a forecast, but they do update it as the day goes on because forecasts change. We all know that. So this one right here, this is showing us when the actual TAF was issued, and it was issued on the 23rd day of the month at 1725 Zulu. However, since it's not weather existing at the current time, it's a forecast, they're telling you that it's not actually valid until, again, the 23rd, so the same day, but it's not valid until starting at 1800 Zulu. And then it's valid until the 24th at 1800 Zulu. I was telling you this forecast is valid for 24 hours. You can see these forecasts valid up to 30 hours, but it's more common to see it valid for only 24 hours. So that's what that means. Now, to decode a TAF, they use the same abbreviations as they do on a METAR, which makes it so nice so you don't have a million different codes to memorize. So we'll just go through this one again, very similar to the METAR. So it's telling you that the forecast for the weather starting at 1800 Zulu is forecast to be 170, so the wind's still coming from the south, which is what the METAR was showing us was currently happening at 10 knots. Greater than 6 miles visibility. So it could be 7 miles visibility, it could be unlimited visibility. We don't really know, we just know the P, it means greater than, or some people think of it plus. So more than 6 miles visibility. This right here is talking about the rain. And we know we saw RA up there on the METAR, so same thing. So RA means rain. This little negative sign prior to it means that it's light rain. If there was nothing, then it would mean moderate rain, and if it was a plus sign, then it would mean there's heavy rain. So light rain, that's not so bad. The clouds scattered, remember you add the 2 zeros, so scattered at 3,000 feet, overcast at 6,000 feet, and that's the main body of the TAF. We're going to get into the different sections of the TAF, and the first one I want to talk about is from. F or FM, as you'll see it abbreviated on the TAF, and that just means a more rapid change, usually occurring within an hour. Okay, it means weather was that, and now it's changing to this. So on this one it was, and I forgot to write it in, so it's kind of tiny, but it's on the 23rd, so the same day, but now they're saying starting at 2100 Zulu, so a few hours later than the weather up here. They're saying winds now are forecast to come from 190, which is still from the south, but now we're going to be getting 15 gusting 25 knots. So those winds are going to be picking up a little bit. We still have greater than 6 statute miles. We still have light rain. Now the clouds are actually getting a little bit lower. Broken at 3,000. Broken is almost overcast, just not quite. Overcast would be a solid layer. Broken is just less than that. There's still a few holes. But you can see up here they were saying it was overcast at 6,000. Those clouds are coming lower. Now they're broken at 3,000. You could also see a becoming or BCMG right here, and that just means that it's more slowly changing, the weather is. So it's slowly becoming whatever you're going to see here. And you could see the same decoders there in the becoming. It's just a more gradual change, typically occurring in the next couple of hours. Okay? And then the other one you could see is a tempo, which means temporarily within, usually it's a 1 to 2 hour range, this is what the weather is going to be. A lot of times here, from what I've seen anyway, temporarily you'll have really gusty winds or it'll be really rainy. It's usually pretty bad weather temporarily because that weather usually doesn't last very long. So that is our TAF.